because I'm older and I'm gonna tie this into, after we play this clip of Lil Baby, I'll kind of tie this into the big Meech Coming Home concert and how people felt about Jeezy not being on the fly. So I'm gonna play this clip of Lil Baby's opinion on Kai Cenat reacting to his album, giving it a 6 out of 10.
Kai Cenat had reviewed the project. Were you able to see that review, and what did you think of it?
I seen like little clips of it, but people like Kai Cenat, I feel like they like younger. You know, like they ain't gonna really to understand how I'm coming. You kind of gotta be a little older to get it.
Who do you think is like the right age demographic?
That's something that's like changed anyway, because I never would think no age demographic good to like rate music unless you're like a music person. The screamers and the people who like do reviews is like they personal opinion.
So you're an artist who still like respects the opinion of a music pundit or like a journalist or someone who's...
I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody got opinions. See, that's a part of like the new generation. I don't even have that when I first started dropping it. You might got 1 or 2 people who do like reviews, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like more of a, I don't know what to call it, what it be now though. I could honestly see it be like, it's just like to go viral. I see people post like they hate a song, but they still playing the song.
And so that's kind of what you've stopped paying as much attention to.
I ain't never paid attention to that type, but now I just see it more. But I never paid attention to it, whether if it was a great review or not. I don't look at stuff like that. Not saying for me, I'm saying for anybody. Like I never go and watch somebody else review an album. I'm gonna listen to the album and feel how I feel.
So real quick, just to kind of double back into one of the quotes that somebody said in the chat earlier when they were saying the difference between people trying to be famous and viral. I agree with what Lil Baby was saying when I do think it is a community who reviews albums now where they're just trying to go viral. So realistically, if I know, even I watch academics try to do this shit all the time with Lil Baby where he was like, oh, Leangelo Ball song is streaming more than all the Lil Baby Jones. Yeah, and then we just all sing Leangelo Ball. And that's why I said, for me, I think one of the worst things I'm watching academics do, and we can get in that, I don't want to kind of throw too many comments, but just off of what he was trying to do with Lil Baby, one of the worst things I think he would do is, like, people, you got popular for giving the news, not your opinion. And that's why I understand what Lil Baby is saying. Is like, I say this all the time on here, the internet has made music not be regional no more. It made it not be lifestyle no more. Because me and Marcus, we brothers. We lived in the same house, but we live completely 2 different lifestyles from when I go outside and he go outside. So even from our music, like, of course, now you get older, and again, the internet makes us listen, but his music that he may listen to, I never would listen to. Like, our younger brother is younger than, like, he fucking 6 years younger than me, but this nigga got, like, CDs, I mean, what's this shit you play on the vinyl Jones? Like, bro, you too fucking young to even know what this shit is. But that's just my point of just how people, that's a lifestyle. That's something you into that community where people go sit here and go buy the vinyl copy, you go buy a record player. So that shit is for you. But I think because of the internet, everybody feel like, hey, all of our opinions supposed to be the same. But if you sit here talking about, if we talking about originally how when it was just live mixtape and it was just that piff and people really wasn't giving their music opinions or nothing on via, it really wasn't no social media like that. It may have been kind of like people use Twitter just to maybe tweet out a link or something, but not really just on there giving their thoughts and their opinions, where it's like, niggas from Atlanta respect OJ the Juice Man completely different from the way like New York niggas may feel some type of way about Sheek Louch for the Locks. Like most people, if you're not really like from New York, most niggas don't know Sheek Louch or even give a fuck about Sheek Louch. But I'm sure for New York people, they'll go crazy if I be like, J.R. Wright or Hill Real, them niggas is ass. A nigga from that era who really grew up on Dipset probably would want to fight you if I sit here and say Hill Real and J.R. Wright was ass. But we talking about, that's regional shit. Regional people feel some type of way about the Locks where niggas down south don't feel the same way about the Locks. And that's why even when you seen the Locks versus Dipset, so many people globally thought that Dipset was going to beat the Locks. New York niggas may have felt like, oh, now the Locks going to clean them up because it's a different type of regional connection for them. But now the internet, like, bro, Kai Cenat is 20-something years old and he from fucking New York, and I don't know, I guess he live in Atlanta now. How realistically on paper what Lil Baby is talking about, and you're a streamer, and you're a popular streamer, how you supposed to realistically, all honesty, relate to what I'm saying? Because you would never sit here and expect me to sit here. You wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, damn, Mikey, what's your opinion on this new Tim McGraw? What the fuck do I know about Tim McGraw? Why would you wouldn't even ask me that? Like, we don't never come to black people and be like, hey, how you feel about that new country album? But we feel like every black person is supposed to have an opinion on rap music. Why?
But then that's my question too. When you say, all right, so how do people can give their opinion if I'm not outside, right? If I consume my music through streaming or whatever the case may be, I'm not in the club. And just like you about to say with Kai Cenat, he's not in the club. But if he's
but guess what? But it wouldn't even. I'm not saying you don't have to be in the club. I will take a nigga who play a sport. If you sit here saying if a young dude play basketball, like they do it all the time. If you follow one of those, what's that basketball social media page? It's Overtime. It's called Overtime. It'd be a bunch of young kids, but it's always a bunch of kids playing basketball. They listen to music, and that's one of their favorite things. Hey, what you listening to right now? And a lot of them kids, raw wave. Oh, young boy. But it's you talking about it's 20, 40 kids. All these kids, one is still in high school, and they all around other people listening to music. It's damn near like you in the club. Not sitting here saying you always have to be in the club, but you not about to sit here and say, how would you sit here and digest? A kid wouldn't sit here and be able to digest. Would you be able to digest the Jeezy? Like, think about it. When you listen, and reason why I say I want to even tie it into the big Meech situation. Perfect example though. Listen, when I read off this list of all the people performing, it's two things you're gonna get from all the people that's performing this jump, and I'm gonna see how much you know about music and where you'll get it from. So I'm gonna tell you off the rip. If you just listen to it, you should be able to get the masses of what they all talk about, and then I want to see if you understand the other small percentage of a lot of them what they got in common. So Big Meech got a welcome home party, and it's Lil Baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexyy Red, Kodak Black, 42 Dugg, EST Gee, Moneybagg Yo, Bossman Dlow, T Grizzley, Babyface Ray, Icewear Vezo, Skilla Baby, Peasy, Payroll Giovanni, YBT Fat, Tay B, Boosie, and Young Scooter. Tell me what do you just tell me what you think? What's the original thing that all of them got in common?
Hood.
Content of music. What's the other out of I don't know how many people? 30% of them got something else in common. Do you know what it is?
They rap about drugs? Young?
Nope. They are all young, but that's not it.
They rap about drugs?
That can go into the whole 80% of them. So okay, just to speed up the process, they from Detroit. Big Meech is from Detroit, and that will be my point. So
then why is he not in Detroit?
Because nigga, he on house arrest.
Oh, he's in house arrest in Florida.
In Florida, yeah. So point is.
So okay, but then that's my so you're adapting to wherever you can be, or what the I guess the landscape is right now.
No,
right?
No. Listen, it's not. He ain't adapting the shit. This is on brand for who Big Meech is. Big Meech got locked up for Rico. He got locked up in a Rico case for selling drugs. So all the artists on my shit is drug dealers. Of course, Rick Ross gonna be on it because his biggest song was I think I'm Big Meech.
No. All right, I get that part, but see, this is what I'm saying to you. It's just like, if y'all are going on these streaming platforms to use them to get to reach to the younger audience, right?
To promote your music, okay, cool.
Because he been on Kai Cenat.
I don't think Lil Baby has, no.
Oh, he hasn't done nothing.
No, I don't think, not that I can remember.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's kind of people using. That's the new outlet to get to the younger crowd, right? I
mean, you can say that, but then I can say Glorilla was on SNL. You think she give a fuck about them people opinion on her music? It was dead at the show, or the people who was on stage with her? No. Like, I mean, people use people for their platform.
But she got paid for it though.
No, it's probably 9 times out of 10. It's just a look. It's SNL. They're not paying her. Why the fuck am I paying her for? It's a look for you. You need this look. You trying to still promote your album. You still trying to promote your songs.
You get paid for it.
Hell no, niggas. That's like you saying, do people get paid to go to the Breakfast Club? No. Nigga, I got a big enough platform. I'm not paying you to come on my platform. What the fuck would I do that for? Same way people don't get paid to fucking perform at the Super Bowl. But it's the platform. I need the platform. I use the platform to promote. Yeah, the Super Bowl will pay for your stage presence and they'll pay for like to get your dances and all that, but they don't pay the actual artist to, hey, here go, what's your whatever, because the Super Bowl will still be the Super Bowl regardless if they don't have the halftime performance or not. So I don't pay you. But just like I said, to tie all that in is you still, just before the internet became a thing where everybody could give their opinion, it was a regional thing. Like if I sit here and say, oh man, DDG Yola was fire. Most of these people in this chat don't even know who the fuck that is, but Google one of Gucci Mane's biggest songs, I'm a dog. Niggas in Atlanta, it's another song from him I never heard from, but you know why? Because I'm not from a fucking Atlanta. I'm not supposed to know that. But I watch Atlanta niggas do an interview and they were sitting here saying, this is a song that he got. I was like, damn, they was like, he got one of the top 5 songs. I'm thinking they was talking about I'm a Dog by Gucci Mane. And they was like, it was another song from him, but I'm sitting here saying, that's just a perfect example. Would you give a fuck if Kai Cenat told you what was his favorite go-go song?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
What you mean? What I say, right?
If Kai Cenat got on, and for people in the DMV, if you're not from the DMV, you got to do your own fucking homework. I ain't about to break it down right now. So you're telling me as a person who loves go-go, you would sit here, okay, matter of fact.
No, you said, would I value his opinion? No, I wouldn't value his opinion, so but I would listen to it.
Why wouldn't you value it?
Because he hasn't been in the go-go.
So that's my point. So why would we?
But if people using his, but that's what I'm saying. But if y'all are using his platform to promote your shit, then you can't get mad at his opinion, right?
Okay, cool.
Just like even when Kanye sent him the clothes and he said,
of course, for sure.
"Oh, this shit don't fit. I need something
for sure.
smaller."
So
and
okay, I'm
Kanye
with you on
got his
that.
feelings.
I'm with you on that one. So you're absolutely right. If you use him, so listen here and say, if I'm wrong, then cool. If Lil Baby been on this platform, then cool. I'm wrong. But I'm just going off a limb that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I've never seen Lil Baby on his. So if for Lil Baby, then you're absolutely right. If you've been on his platform before, you cannot be mad at his opinion on you. I'm with you on that one. I totally agree. You cannot use him for his platform to help promote your music, and then you get mad if he critique your music. I'm with you on that one because that would be the same way. Like somebody can't be mad because I went and do the Breakfast Club.
If the Shade Room picked you up right now and you went viral, you can't. You like just like you say, oh, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But it picked you up. That's still a look.
No, but some people get mad because I seen Angel Reese get mad because they was posting her and her teammates in the locker room dancing because she was like, bruh, you're using me. I don't need you to just be like, me and my teammates can't even fucking vibe in a lot. Y'all doing too much now. Like this shouldn't be on the Shade Room. This is me and my teammates in a fucking locker room. We still women. Like nigga, we ain't a bunch of niggas in here. Like we still girls. We still gonna twerk. Fucking like this shouldn't be because you see people on Twitter talking about it. This shouldn't go in the Shade Room. Like, let me still be a fucking 22-year-old woman. Have me have some decency. So listen to what I'm saying. So you're right. Everybody not going to take it as I don't need it.
But then that just goes back to the whole, even with the Elliot and all them, like when they say about journalism and everything, like how the form is, everything is different now, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't get mad at the Shade Room for covering that, because if that's a media outlet and that's what they do, all right, we trying to just cover sports, we just trying to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we talking about you.
No,
but
yeah, but I don't. But I get what you're saying, but it's still like you what you trying to do, and she understood what they was doing, and that's why she said
they were
something.
trying to do because the dance moves that you was doing.
Of course, so yeah.
But if anybody was doing a dance move, if it was Shaq, LeBron, or anything like that,
but it's still endless other girls. That's what why I sit here and say it. That's why I don't respect other people's opinion. Like if you gonna give me an opinion on, let's just sit here and just keep it right there on Angel Reese. If you give me an opinion on her, then cool. Give me. You have to be able to be ready off the top of your head. Give me like she did with Funny Marco. Then just tell me your top 5 WNBA basketball players that's right now playing, and don't use Caitlin Clark. So give me your other 5 out. If you can't give me that, then don't fucking keep saying here. You're not doing me no fucking favors because you're just using me now. You're not trying to really promote the fucking sport.
But hear me out, right? And I think maybe this is why I feel like even with the WNBA, it's a society over there. That society is a heavy talk.
But because you saying that because you don't follow them. But if you follow them, especially if you follow them right now while they doing the Unravel shit, because this is more like damn near like some all-star shit. No, every fucking team be in there doing TikTok
everybody
dances.
do in there do it, but it's still a society. It's still like all right, you can't put everything on. You can't put everything on social media. They still have a culture in there. Yeah, but see, and that's my thing.
But you saying that because you're thinking about the old. It's a bunch of straight girls in there, dog.
It's now it is. But that's not the thing. And just like even with Skylar Diggins and all them, how they've been getting outed or like, oh, I don't want you on your team. Like, it's still a culture in there. I don't want you in this. Like, it's still a culture. Like, they don't want all that being shown or even seen.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. But my point of it is, if you're really trying to promote the league, then my thing, what she's saying is, then pay attention to everybody, not just me. Because we're all doing this. We only can pay attention to you because you're okay with it.
We can't talk to them. We can't even put them up there.
Nigga, I didn't okay this video. You took it off my TikTok. No, you can take it off anybody else's.
Right. And but that's called the media. That's what they do. That is the media. That is the media.
You giving people. Again, and that's where this is a perfect example is what you just sit here with Elliot Wilson, and that's where you will give him some credit. That's the difference between journalists and blogs just posting shit just because I'm trying to be messy. The same reason when they posted all the little smaller blogs last week was posting Liz Cambridge. Oh, she got an OnlyFans page, bro. Nigga, she been had this OnlyFans page. The fuck are y'all talking about? Like you making this like this ain't a new thing, and she literally just bust Camila Cardoso ass. They made it like she retired and she only do OnlyFans. She literally the very next day she dropped like 40 on Camila Cardoso. She play overseas. She been playing overseas, and we've been talking about it. It's a difference because we talk about fucking women's basketball, but for them little ass blogs to be like, oh yeah, let me lean into the shit that Shaq was saying. Let me post it. She make more money doing OnlyFans, nigga. That's not nothing new. She been doing that. She was doing all that shit when she was playing for the LA Sparks. That's when Drake had that line with I'm wet like I'm Lizzie. Like what the fuck? But that's my point. Again, sometimes that's why I do kind of agree with Elliot a little bit. That's the difference between journalists and motherfuckers just being lazy. Like, what's the hot topic? This is the hot topic. Like, the girl don't even play in the WNBA, but they sit here and attach that to the whole thing. But that's my point. It's the difference between everybody gonna have an opinion because it's the internet, but everybody's opinion ain't valid. And that's just my point. Like, it's cool. You're absolutely right. Niggas can listen to music and you can give critiques, but I wouldn't sit here. I talk about enough pastors that if I tell somebody, oh, this pastor is fire, niggas will take my word because I'll find ways to talk about it all the time on here. Like, if I sit here, come in here and play that white lady who just went viral the other day for stealing an old TD Jake sermon, If niggas who listen to this show on a regular, oh, this is Common, this is Up Mikey Alley, this ain't just him talking about some random shit that just went viral. And that's what sometimes people just be trying to do, and you don't even hear no conviction. That's why even people who was in the chat earlier and you heard me like, slow down. No, you're not used to niggas talking with passion. You're used to niggas just trying to let me scroll and let me talk slow because I'm trying to figure out the shit I'm gonna say. Again, to go back to what he said in the chat, because niggas be wanting to go viral. I ain't trying to say no shit to go viral.
And now that you say that, so when you say these platforms, is it more so of I want to promote? I just want to push this narrative, or I'm just trying to fill the algorithm.
Both. It's both. It's both. Some of them are trying to help push a narrative because if I know it's a community who going to dogpile on somebody, like if I know for a fact, if I going back to the Liz Cambridge shit, if I know, or even Lil Baby, if I know saying Lil Baby album is trash, like if listen,
and it might not be trash to me, but I'm gonna just keep promoting.
Exactly, because I know it's a community who's going to be they Gunna fans. Oh yeah, we gonna sit here and keep saying Lil Baby shit trash.
So you feeding it out. So you're looking at the numbers go up. So I know, I'm getting more engagement in this. So I'm gonna keep feeding this.
Yeah, but I can't respect somebody's opinion who's you're chasing engagement instead of giving me your honest opinion. Bro,
but most people give their opinion just to get a reaction, right?
Not if you're actually passionate about what you're talking about. No, because I'm gonna still talk about what I want to talk about regardless.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, right? So, and I want to see how you answer this. Do you think Penny will beat LeBron 1-on-1?
Like prime Penny Hardaway before his injury?
Yes.
Hell yeah, he would cook this shit out of LeBron. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why?
Nigga, because he got real fucking handles and he's 6'9", silky fucking smooth. That fucking hezzy pull back and step. You crazy as shit. You watch basketball. Penny Hardaway will bust LeBron James' ass. Prime Penny Hardaway will bust LeBron James' ass.
Do you think Jordan will bust LeBron?
No, because I think their games is totally two different things. Where I don't think.
Will Kobe bust LeBron?
Prime Kobe versus what's prime LeBron? Miami LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I'm saying Penny because me personally, I'm just more of a fan of, and Penny Hardaway's a more physical guard. Like he was dipping his shoulder in the niggas and hitting niggas with the spin move way before anybody else was doing it. Like that wasn't a common thing to see a point guard coming back niggas down, hit them at the top of the key, and then drive to the basket or pull up and hit the J. Like his game was kind of completely different. I think Penny Hardaway, if without injuries, better than LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. So my opinion on Penny Hardaway might be completely different from the average person who never seen Penny Hardaway play. But that was my favorite player before it was a LeBron James, before it was a Dirk Nowitzki. So it's just my opinion be a little bit, but just to stay on topic of what we talking about that's just my point of when we sit here saying, going back to the original,
because that's why and that's why I said the only reason why I brought that up is just to see your opinion. That's your opinion, and that's why I said nobody's wrong for their opinion, but you're, like I said, you will sit here, you will ride for LeBron all day in the paint, but then if it comes to Penny, that's your opinion, right? You feel like, all right, Penny's work is better than what LeBron did.
For sure.
If it's one-on-one or whatever the case may be, that's your opinion. I'm not going to say it, but like, I'm not going to listen to you because you're a Penny fan. That's your opinion.
Yeah, but I think but what you missing the point of it is where we talking with music, it's a little bit more, again, what I'm saying here saying is a difference between when music was more regional or music was more lifestyle. If I sold drugs, I'm listening to, like, even perfect example, let's just say for most New York people, listen, because we could tie this into the Jim Jones and Cameron shit. We can kind of kill multiple birds with one stone. Most people probably feel like in New York, oh yeah, Cam was better. He was the one who carried Dipset. Niggas in the DMV like Jim Jones more than Cameron. And that's just, and Jim Jones had a different tone for niggas who was just really, oh damn, niggas was like Bird Gang and all. Like if you go uptown, if you know niggas from living Northwest DC, them niggas were saying they was Bird Gang. Like, and Nick, that's some Jim Jones shit. That was some Harlem shit. It had nothing to do with that. Cameron had nothing to do with that. I think a lot of people try to, like, if you were like a Twitter nigga, your the easy thing would be like, oh yeah, Cameron was like the lead. Like, I paid attention. I personally took my own hard-earned money and gave Jim, when Jim Jones had Ballin' in the 06, I took my first show ever, like, putting money up on was Jim Jones and TCB. So it's just different. Niggas wasn't like, it's just, that to me is different. But that's, again, we talking about lifestyle. We talking about regional shit. So Jim Jones' impact on DC, on the DMV area, is a little bit different from Cameron's. But again, if you on the internet, because now Cameron is the funny nigga, he got the louder, he got the bigger voice, he got the podcast, so more people going to cater to Cameron. But that don't have nothing to do with what you was listening to actually at that time. Like, I'm sure that Jim Jones feel like, shit, my catalog against Cam, I probably could give this nigga a long day. And he feel like his big joker is going to be balling and Cam don't got nothing that could beat balling. But if you just asking some pure hip-hop niggas who been listening to Cameron since Children of the Corn, they probably going to feel some type of way. But if a nigga who really kind of caught on Dipset when Dipset was like Dipset, they may lean a little bit more towards fucking Jim Jones than Cam. And even if you talking about right now in 2025, 9 times out of 10, if both of them put out a song, I'm gonna go listen to the Jim Jones song before I listen to the Cam song.
So with the whole Kai Cenat situation, has anybody else other than Kai Cenat praised the album?
I don't know, because I don't really go looking for a lot of people's opinion on music, because I feel like if you do, I feel like really, if we being honest, I feel like most people who do streaming and podcasts, well, you kind of pandering to the audience. Perfect example, just look at how I kind of like when the audience wanted to talk about Soulja Boy, nigga, I'm paying attention to Lamar Jackson. Y'all niggas really about to lose your mind about a politic and some Trump shit. I don't give y'all niggas to suck my dick. I'm talking about this Lamar Jackson shit right now. I'm not pandering to an audience. I'm gonna talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. Like, that's not like that, but most niggas will sit on their shit and be like, oh, what you think, chat? Like, that's even when SZA played on the on that 30 for 30 and she kept saying sometimes on whatever chat. She was pandering, she was playing into the academics and the cast and that niggas who really lean into that. That ain't like, I can't value a nigga opinion if you leaning onto what the people are telling you to think. Like when you stood outside and you had to have an opinion and you was outside, the cool nigga opinion mattered, not the everybody outside. Like, no, it was the one nigga who's talking and niggas kind of respect what he was saying. Same way in the barbershop, but that's why niggas respect barbershop's opinion a lot more, because the nigga who people kind of like, damn, let me hear what he got to say. That nigga means something to niggas in his barbershop. It's a difference between a nigga just sitting on the computer and you just saying shit and you pandering to them. Like, you letting them dictate your opinion. You really don't give a fuck about this Lil Baby album for real, but you know that the niggas in the chat like, oh yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, because a bunch of these niggas ain't never been outside, so of course that's what they gonna ride to.
Right, but then that's my credit. But that's why I'm just asking is like, all right, you discredit him and just like, all right, because you young, your audience is not, So then who are you saying is really, all right, you should take their opinion on? Because you always say that if you tell me Lil Baby album is mid, then who album is better? Who replacing it? So if you saying Kai Cenat opinion don't really matter, that's more the younger crowd. So then who is the older crowd opinion that you value? Or you could say, hey, well, listen to his take or his review on my album.
I think that's when you kind of got to almost go back a little bit, lean to, well, the new DJ realistically will be social media. What are the people using? Because you'll see endless broads using that shit with him and Glorilla.
Yeah, but okay, but
those are the people. Those are customers. Those are the people. The people who are using the reels and creating a song and making the song hot. Those are the people who are gonna buy your tickets. Those are the people who are gonna come and see you at a club.
So then, so my thing is, even with like you say somebody like a Kai Cenat, but if he's sitting here saying, well, I really kind of, but I might like this song. I don't like all the songs. So okay, I might not.
Okay, so now I got a question for you. Then there's a perfect example, and I can show you how people pander to the audience. So when you heard Joe Budden and them sit here and champion LiAngelo Ball, you think if you listen to enough Joe Budden podcasts, you think in Joe Budden's heart of heart, the way he critiques music, you think he actually liked that LiAngelo Ball song, or you think he was pandering because he knew that what the masses were saying?
Do I really think I don't think he liked the song. It was just it was what it was.
So his response that he did on his show when that song was hot for that week, do you think that was a real response, or do you think that's him pandering to, I know for a fact, if I do this, I can go viral turning up to this song?
Yeah. Him going, yeah.
So listen to what I'm saying, and that make it hard for me to respect the nigga fucking music opinion.
But then that's my then who opinion do you respect? If you that like you told me when people say an album is mid, then who's the next person? You say that on you like I said, when you said it for the Lil Baby album, who else you got to replace that? So if you saying you don't respect Joe Budden opinion or you don't respect Kai Cenat opinion, then who opinion do you respect? Or academic opinion?
I'm not looking for music. I'm not looking for their opinion, and I don't think none of those niggas got popular for their music opinions. People got popular. Let's even use Joe Budden for example. Niggas went to Joe Budden because they felt like he was a part of the industry, so he can break down contracts differently, or he may know the inside on those things. So that's why even just still, it's like I thought you had like, it was almost like inside baseball. Like you was the basketball player who actually played the game. So you may be able to break this contract. I don't give a fuck about your opinion about music, because I'm from closer to the south than I am to the north. So nigga, you telling me how great Jadakiss is, I don't give a fuck. I didn't grow up listening to Jadakiss, nigga. I grew up listening to Lil Wayne. I know more BG songs than I know Jadakiss songs. So do you think I really give a fuck about a New York nigga opinion? That's what, again, when we talking about regions matter. That's when music, before you had to get on fucking Instagram and TikTok, nigga, where you from is what you listen to. But now it's because of social media and niggas want to fit in with the crowd. Everybody's fucking opinion is the same. That shit is stupid to me. Like, how do that make sense to you? That if I'm a fucking from DC, 90% of my life I went to Go-Go's. What the fuck do I look like telling y'all about KRS-One? Make that make sense. That don't even make sense to you. That shit's stupid because guess what me and you was doing? Going to see fucking Raw Image. And guess what? Even with Go-Go, niggas had opinions on bands or what band you like. It was from where you was from. It was what band stamped you the most. I'm going to see Raw Image. At one point in time, nigga, I thought Raw Image was better than TCB. You know why? Because Six was my man and he was always stamping my hood. That's the difference. But now if I'm sitting on social media, I couldn't get on Twitter right now and be like, oh yeah, man, fucking Raw Image was better than TCB.
But they had a run.
Yeah, but you had to be there.
Yeah,
and so, but if you wasn't, but guess what? It's some kid on the internet to be like, nigga, New Impression's better than both of them. What the fuck?
No,
you talking about?
and you're right, and they're right. But that's you got to go through those eras. So right now in this era, the Kai Cenat era and that streaming era,
listen to what I'm saying though. You cannot listen to what I'm telling you. A kid who 90% of his life has grew up in front of a fucking computer. You cannot critique a nigga rapping about selling drugs. You ain't never sold drugs. Kai Cenat ain't gonna never know how it feel when Jeezy first come on. It's niggas in the South who feel like dreams and
most
nightmares.
Of your listeners ain't sell drugs.
So, who gives a fuck?
But
that don't matter then. That don't matter. Listen to, but who you can skip it. So listen to what I'm saying. You can skip it. Listen, hold Marcus. Listen, when a nigga said, guess what? If I went to this Big Meech show, who on this fucking flyer? This is who's supposed to be on this flyer. Every Detroit nigga that means something in rap right now. If I seen Eminem on this flyer, I'd be like, what the fuck is Big Meech doing? It ain't one nigga. Only nigga that people give a fuck that ain't on this flyer is Jeezy.
But that's what. But that's my thing. When you say I can't listen to somebody on the streaming platform who never sold drugs, right? But you came to this streaming platform to get his takes or even look at his streaming.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Instead of being on the street.
So listen to Marcus, listen, kids may do that. That's cool. That's why he just said.
But ain't no adults doing that either because you're at work. So that's what I'm saying. So you downplay. That's why I say if you're downplaying him, then who are you listening to? Who opinion are you listening to then?
For music, I ain't listening to none of this. I got my own two fucking ears. If listen to what you're saying, this is what I'm telling you. This is a perfect example. This is for every sports nigga. Do you think if every sports nigga who plays in the NBA or football or whatever, you think if they agreed with Stephen A. Smith, they would have started their own podcast? Or you think they started it because they didn't like Stephen A. takes?
No, I think you saw that out. You saw that Stephen A. I can do the same thing Stephen A. is doing.
Why?
And I might have more intake. So that's what you're looking at. Just like if people rap. If I see you buying this Rolex, you buying all that, why wouldn't I rap? I see you doing it. All you doing is putting the camera up there, you flashing the guns, and you show your little bit of weed or the money, and you got views.
I mean, that's cool. If that's what you want to get if that's what y'all want to get y'all music opinion takes from somebody who's never. I don't think you can relate to the music the same way I can't relate to country music.
But then that's why I say. So then who? Like you say that just like last week you said when it comes to the Lil Baby album, people say it's mid. Well, then what is? But
so my purpose. Listen to what I'm saying. So guess what? Niggas still have not told. What's the next? Nobody is.
No, and that's what I'm asking. But that's what I'm saying. But you said you can't take Kai Cenat opinion. So who opinion can you take when it comes to music? You have to listen to your own. You have to form your own opinion.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, so then nobody's in the wrong. That's what I'm saying. Listen to what
I'm saying. Ain't nobody said he was in the wrong. He just sit here and say, I don't evaluate. I'm not going to his opinion for my music take or his critique on my music because I know for a fact the music that I'm making ain't meant for him. And it's not. If we talking about actual lyrics, and that's why I sit here and say sometimes I know for a fact people ain't listening to the lyrics. If I'm listening to the lyrics, the same way ain't nobody even still sit here and say, no, I'm gonna continue sitting here and say, I think Lil Baby fuck Cardi B. If you actually listening to that album, he dissed Offset enough on that album for me to sit here and say, what married woman did you actually have sex with? Because and through this whole entire album, you keep bringing up you had sex with a married woman. And then if I'm reading between the lines, Offset keeps saying you fuck my op. The only op that I know that Offset got is Lil Baby. Lil Baby, the only person who allegedly stripped somebody out of the drawers. On that song, I told you, due for a win. But that's my point. If niggas ain't giving you these takes, why the fuck am I valuing his opinion on music? Because you couldn't catch a catchy hook to shake your ass to? Like, get your gay ass out of here, bro. Everything ain't meant for you niggas to shake your ass to. Niggas be looking to shake like grown niggas be wanting to get their music opinion. I can't shake my ass, so you ain't listen to it. Give me the fuck. Why niggas had give me the Mac Miller take? I heard everybody. Oh well, ain't nothing come out. Mac Miller just dropped some shit. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. Give me that shit. Tell me your opinion on Mac Miller. It's a long list of niggas who done drop shit. Bust Around just put out an album. Give me your fucking opinion on that. But that's just my point. Niggas pick and choose. And to me, why I don't fuck with the Lil Baby shit, because I know that you're picking and choosing because that's what the algorithm is telling you to do. The algorithm is sitting here saying, hey, let's shit on Lil Baby. So now that's what I'm going to continuously do. But again, like if you're sitting here saying music, did I think Lil Baby make music for a Big Meech fucking Welcome Home concert? His name is the biggest name on it. It's the first name on it, Lil Baby. You know why? Because any nigga outside who is EST Gee, it all makes sense. This entire lineup for niggas who are actually outside, you actually listen to lyrics, niggas who rapping about doing outside shit is every nigga on this flyer besides Jeezy, and that's what made this flyer go viral because everybody was like, "Where's Jeezy?" But guess what?
I'm 100% frame on that.
You said what?
Who get the biggest time frame on that?
I mean, of course, Lil Baby, because he the headliner.
Oh, Rick Ross?
Hell yeah, nigga. What you mean? Even if you go off of numbers alone, nigga, Lil Baby has sold way more albums than fucking Rick Ross.
But Big Meech song.
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying he might not bring them out again, but Lil Baby's going to have the longest set.
No, but okay, but
most of them Detroit niggas probably gonna perform together.
But has Lil Baby ever rapped about Big Meech?
No, but he's from Atlanta. Big Meech's biggest run was in Atlanta.
Right, but somebody but like Rick Ross who rapped about you and put you in the song.
That's a song.
Yeah, it's more than that, right?
Nigga, you only got that one song. I think I'm Big Meech. I'm Larry Hoover. That's it. One song.
More than that,
nigga, that's why Jeezy felt some type. Listen, but listen to what I'm saying. This is my point, and this is all y'all got to do for people. I don't want you to think I'm hating on Kai or academics or none of these other niggas. This is if that's what you like for your opinion, cool. I'm telling you, just all you got to do, go look at one of them. Don't give me an opinion on fucking Lil Baby album if you didn't see this Big Meech flyer and the first thing you said was, "Damn, where Jeezy at?" Because that's the first thing. As soon as I seen it, I was like, "Damn, Jeezy ain't on this motherfucker. What's going on?" But if that don't go to your mind, if you notice what I'm saying, if that don't go to your, listen to what I'm saying, if that don't go to your mind, I don't give a fuck about your opinion about no street rappers because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. But then mind your young ass business.
No, but then but Lil Baby, do Lil Baby rap about drugs like that? I thought,
yes, nigga. What are you talking about? Have you ever listened to We Paid, nigga? Have you ever listened to Lil Baby music?
No, like that. That's why I'm saying. But that's what. But listen to Rick Ross and everybody. That's why I say when you say Lil Baby get the bigger slot than Rick Ross, but Rick Ross got a lot of drug music.
Yeah, but I get you, but Rick Ross ain't. Listen, what I'm telling you. I'm gonna just tell you how some people treat Rick Ross. Rick Ross can't even do shows in Baltimore because Baltimore niggas don't play the CO shit. So it's just certain niggas that just don't be like. Even look at all of these motherfuckers on this shit.
So that
CMG,
he tarnished his image.
Who?
Rick Ross. That's what you.
To some people, he did.
Okay.
Some niggas don't look at Rick Ross the same after that CEO shit. Some people cool with it. Okay, he still made bops. His music got better after 50 Cent tried to kill him. Yeah, if you talking about we just judging it off of quality of music, yes, Rick Ross turned that shit up a whole nother notch after the 50 Cent shit. Cool, but all I'm sitting here saying is we talking about, you go on Twitter right now, just put in Big Meech, and all you will see is endless motherfuckers like of a certain age, like, damn, where's Jeezy at? Because on paper, for most people, I'm not from Atlanta, I'm not from Detroit. So the first time I ever heard about BMF, ever seen Big Meech or any of them niggas in a video was on a Jeezy DVD. The Street Wars and all of them shits, when they was talking to Jeezy, Big Meech, Blue Da Vinci, all of them niggas was there. That's how I know who them is. Because guess what? I'm not from Atlanta. I'm not from Detroit. So the first time I got introduced to BMF, it was through Jeezy. It was a Jeezy and fucking Bun B video. So that's just my whole point of just what I'm saying here, saying you can't listen. We will completely, going back into when we say how black people water down our culture and we get rid of our own people. If we just keep letting random niggas, just because I got a computer and I get a bunch of views on my shit and I just keep you entertained by talking about all the bullshit, we'll fuck the whole rap music up and then we'll be listening to nothing but fucking Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift in a minute. Because again, like I always tell y'all, okay, if Lil Baby album is trash, then what else am I supposed to be listening to? Tell me, give me what's next and what's new. Niggas still can't, y'all gave me LiAngelo Ball. That was what was next. Niggas' replacement for Lil Baby was LiAngelo Ball. Did y'all watch fucking LiAngelo Ball perform at the Detroit Lions game the other day? What are we talking about, dog? That's my point of what I'm sitting here saying. Like, we got to be serious with what the fuck we doing. Or we'll literally, as black people, continuously just, all right, fuck our own shit. Cool. Like, all right, cool. I didn't kind of gave hip-hop